Understanding the root causes of disrespect in children is crucial for parents striving to regain their authority and nurture a healthy family dynamic. Acknowledging that disrespect often stems from multifaceted factors allows for a more balanced approach when addressing the issue. Firstly, it's important to recognize that children go through various developmental stages, each accompanied by its own set of challenges and behavioral expectations. For instance, toddlers may test boundaries as they strive for independence, while teenagers often grapple with identity issues and peer pressure. During these phases, children might express what appears to be disrespectful behavior as a means of asserting themselves or navigating complex emotions. By understanding these natural developmental processes, parents can better interpret their children's actions and respond with patience rather than frustration. Another critical factor influencing a child's respect for their parents is the impact of peer relationship. As children grow older, friends and social circles significantly shape their attitudes and behaviors. Negative influences from peers can lead them to dismiss parental authority or engage in defiant behaviors not typical of their character. Understanding this social landscape encourages parents to have open conversations about friendships and the values important to them, fostering a supportive environment where mutual respect can thrive. Communication, or the lack thereof, also plays a significant role in cultivating or undermining respect. Parents who do not take the time to engage in meaningful dialogue with their children may inadvertently contribute to feelings of disconnection. Children need to feel heard, acknowledged, and understood. When parents prioritize effective communication, they create a foundation of trust that naturally promotes respect. This involves not just talking at children, but actively listening to their perspective. Engaging them in discussions about feelings or frustrations can help demystify behaviors that appear disrespectful. Moreover, personal examples, the culmination of how parents manage their own emotions and interactions, serve as powerful teachers for children. When parents model respectful behavior even during disagreements, they instill an implicit lesson about the importance of treating others well. If a parent reacts with anger or sarcasm when confronted with disrespect, it may normalize such responses for the child, reinforcing a cycle of negative behavior and misunderstanding. Additionally, practicing self-reflection is vital in this endeavor. Parents should consider whether any factors on their end might contribute to feelings of disrespect, whether those are high-stress situations at work affecting patience levels or unresolved issues in the relationship. By taking the time to evaluate one's own responses and approach to parenting, changes may be initiated that positively influence the parent-child dynamic. Lastly, cultural differences may also play a role in perceptions of respect within family. What is considered respectful behavior may vary significantly between cultures or even among different family units. Parents must navigate these complexities by fostering discussions around values and expectations tailored to their unique family context. In summary, understanding the root causes of disrespect is not merely about pinpointing misbehavior, but involves delving into emotional development, peer relationships, communication styles, personal example setting, self-reflection, and cultural context. By grasping these layers, parents can more effectively address disrespectful behaviors with empathy and strategy, paving the way toward re-establishing respect within the family structure. This foundational step undoubtedly sets the stage for implementing further strategies designed to nurture a healthier relationship between parents and children. Establishing clear boundaries and expectations is a fundamental step for parents striving to regain respect from their children. Without a well-defined structure, children can feel adrift, leading them to test limits and engage in disrespectful behavior. A consistent framework helps children understand the consequences of their actions and fosters a sense of security within the family. To begin, it's essential for parents to communicate their values and expectations clearly. This involves more than just setting rules. It requires articulating the reasons behind those rules so children understand their purpose. For instance, if a parent insists on a curfew, discussing the importance of safety and responsibility can make the rule more meaningful. This dialogue creates an opportunity for parents to involve their children in the decision-making process, allowing them to express their thoughts and feelings regarding boundaries. Moreover, it's crucial to ensure that rules are age-appropriate and adaptable as children grow. Younger children may need straightforward guidelines that are easy to follow, while teenagers benefit from gradually increasing autonomy accompanied by well-defined consequences for crossing boundaries. Parents should regularly assess these expectations, ensuring they align with their child's maturity and developmental stage, which can enhance compliance and respect. Consistency is another vital aspect when establishing boundaries. Children thrive in environments where they know what to expect. Inconsistency can lead to confusion and defiance. For example, if one day a parent allows a child to stay up late, but reprimands them for doing so the next day without prior notice, it sends mixed signals about expectation. By applying rules uniformly across different situations and ensuring that all caregivers are on the same page, parents create a stable atmosphere where respect can flourish. It's equally important for parents to enforce consequences when boundaries are crossed. However, these consequences should be fair, relevant, and proportionate to the behavior exhibited. If a child fails to complete their chores as expected, rather than resorting to punishment out of frustration, implementing an appropriate consequence, such as temporarily restricting privileges, can teach accountability. It's essential that these repercussions are discussed in advance so that children clearly understand what happens when they disregard established rules. Additionally, positive reinforcement plays a crucial role in encouraging respectful behavior. When children adhere to boundaries or demonstrate respectful interactions with family members, acknowledging their efforts through praise or rewards reinforces those behaviors. This not only boosts their self-esteem, but also strengthens the parent-child relationship by creating an atmosphere of appreciation rather than solely focusing on negative behaviors. Furthermore, involving children in discussions about boundaries can foster mutual respect. Instead of imposing rules unilaterally, parents can invite their children to participate in setting family expectations collaboratively. This approach not only empowers kids, but also helps them take ownership of their actions within those boundaries. Lastly, modeling behavior is paramount when establishing respect and boundaries. Parents should embody the values they wish to see in their children. Demonstrating respect and accountability in their own actions sends a powerful message about what is expected from everyone in the household. In summary, setting clear boundaries and expectations is pivotal for regaining respect within familial relationships. Through effective communication, consistency in enforcing rules, fair consequences for misbehavior, positive reinforcement for compliance, collaborative discussions on expectations, and leading by example, parents create a structured yet nurturing environment where mutual respect can thrive. These strategies not only help maintain authority, but also cultivate stronger connections between parents and children as they navigate challenges together. Modeling respectful behavior is one of the most powerful tools parents have in regaining respect from their children. Children are keen observers, often mimicking the actions and attitudes of their parents. When parents demonstrate respect through their words and actions, they set a standard for their children to follow, creating a culture of mutual respect within the family. To effectively model respectful behavior, parents must first be self-aware. This means reflecting on how they communicate not only with their children but also with others, including partners, friends, and even strangers. If a parent frequently exhibits impatience, anger, or sarcasm when facing challenges, children may internalize these responses as acceptable ways to express themselves. Instead, parents should strive to respond calmly and respectfully, even during disagreements or stressful situations. By doing so, they illustrate emotional regulation and respect for differing opinions. Additionally, demonstrating active listening is crucial. When children see their parents genuinely engaged in conversations, making eye contact, nodding in agreement, and asking follow-up questions, they learn that their thoughts and feelings are valued. This two-way communication fosters an environment where respect can grow. For example, if a child expresses frustration about schoolwork, rather than dismissing those feelings or offering quick solutions, a parent who listens intently validates the child's experience and shows empathy. This modeling teaches children how to communicate respectfully and encourages them to reciprocate that behavior. Furthermore, parents should be mindful of how they handle conflicts both at home and outside it. When disagreements arise within the family or between parents and other adults, modeling respectful conflict resolution is vital. Parents can demonstrate how to disagree without being disrespectful by using I statements that express feelings rather than casting blame. For example, instead of saying, "You never listen to me," a parent might say, "I feel overlooked when my opinions aren't considered." This approach not only safeguards relationships, but also teaches children effective communication strategies that emphasize respect. Another critical aspect of modeling respectful behavior involves treating children as individuals deserving of respect themselves. This means acknowledging their autonomy and allowing them to make choices within appropriate boundaries. For instance, if a child is encouraged to express their preferences, such as what clothes to wear or what activities to engage in, they feel respected and valued. Such practices reinforce the idea that respect is a two-way street. When children are treated respectfully, they are more likely to return that respect. Moreover, celebrating positive behaviors is essential in reinforcing respectful interaction. When parents acknowledge moments when their children exhibit kindness or cooperation, whether it's sharing toys with siblings or helping a friend, this recognition reinforces the behavior and highlights its importance in familial relationships. Celebrating these moments fosters a positive feedback loop, whereby children are motivated to continue acting respectfully. Lastly, consistency in demonstrating respectful behavior helps solidify these lessons over time. Parents who maintain a steady commitment to modeling respectful behaviors create an atmosphere where such attitudes become ingrained in the family culture. Over time, this consistent modeling leads to lasting changes in children's attitudes toward authority figures and peers alike. In conclusion, modeling respectful behavior is integral to regaining respect from children and nurturing a healthy family environment. By being self-aware about communication styles, demonstrating active listening, handling conflicts with respect, treating children as equals deserving of consideration, celebrating positive interactions, and maintaining consistency in these efforts, parents lay the groundwork for mutual respect. Through these practices, families can cultivate stronger bonds built on understanding and appreciation for one another's perspectives. Fostering open communication is a critical strategy for parents aiming to regain respect from their children. This approach not only promotes better understanding within the family but also empowers children to express themselves, leading to healthier relationships. When children feel safe to share their thoughts and emotions without fear of judgment or reprimand, they are more likely to engage in respectful dialogue and demonstrate respect towards their parents. One of the first steps in fostering open communication is creating a safe and inviting environment for discussions. Parents can achieve this by setting aside dedicated time for conversations, free from distractions like phones or television. A relaxed setting, such as during family meals or while taking a walk, can encourage children to share more openly. Parents should prioritize these moments, showing genuine interest in their children's lives and experiences, which fosters a sense of belonging and acceptance. Active listening plays an essential role in effective communication. When children speak, parents should actively engage by maintaining eye contact, nodding, and offering affirmations to show they are fully present. This practice demonstrates that their opinions and feelings are valued. For instance, if a child shares a concern about school or friendships, rather than jumping immediately to solutions or advice, parents should listen attentively and validate their feelings. Statements like "I understand why you feel that way" can help children feel heard and respected, encouraging them to continue sharing in the future. Additionally, parents should be mindful of their responses during conversation. Using open-ended questions can stimulate deeper discussions and encourage children to elaborate on their thoughts. Questions such as "What do you think about that?" or "How did that make you feel?" invite children to share their perspectives more freely. This not only helps parents understand their children's viewpoints, but also teaches kids how to articulate their thoughts respectfully. Moreover, it is vital for parents to model vulnerability in communication as well. Sharing their own thoughts and feelings about various situations, such as stress at work or challenges in friendships, demonstrates that everyone has struggles, including adults. This transparency builds trust and encourages children to reciprocate by sharing their experiences without fear of stigma. In instances where disagreements arise, how parents handle these situations can serve as powerful lessons in communication. Instead of resorting to shouting or dismissive comments when conflicts occur, parents should strive to maintain a calm demeanor and engage in respectful discourse. Phrases like "I don't agree with you, but let's talk about it" not only diffuse tension, but also model how to navigate disagreements constructively. Additionally, fostering an atmosphere of open communication means being receptive to feedback from children as well. When parents encourage children to express their feelings about family rules or decisions, it promotes mutual respect and understanding. For example, If a child feels overwhelmed by extracurricular activities, discussing the possibility of reducing commitments shows that parents value their child's input. Lastly, reinforcing the importance of communication doesn't end with verbal exchanges. Nonverbal cues matter just as much. Parents should be aware of their body language and tone when interacting with their children. Approaching discussions with a warm demeanor, smiling, or using a gentle tone can create a welcoming environment that encourages openness. In conclusion, fostering open communication is vital for regaining respect within family dynamics. By creating safe spaces for dialogue, actively listening, responding thoughtfully, modeling vulnerability, navigating conflicts respectfully, welcoming feedback, and paying attention to nonverbal cues, parents can cultivate an atmosphere where respect flourishes. This practice not only strengthens familial bonds, but also equips children with essential communication skills they will carry into other areas of their lives, promoting healthy relationships beyond the home. Practicing empathy and understanding is a crucial element for parents who want to regain respect from their children. Empathy involves more than just recognizing a child's feelings. It requires parents to genuinely understand and validate those feelings, fostering an emotional connection that strengthens familial bonds. When children feel empathized with, they are more likely to reciprocate that understanding and respect during interactions with their parents. One effective way to cultivate empathy is by actively engaging in discussions about emotion. Rather than dismissing or trivializing a child's feelings, whether related to school stress, friendship dilemmas, or self-image, parents can adopt a compassionate approach. For instance, if a child expresses anxiety about an upcoming exam, instead of saying "you'll be fine, it's not a big deal," a more empathetic response could be, "I can see that you're feeling anxious. It's completely normal to feel that way before an important test." This acknowledgement allows children to feel seen and heard, reinforcing an understanding atmosphere. Additionally, practicing empathy often involves stepping back and seeing the situation through the child's eye. Parents should consider the perspectives their children bring to family discussions and decisions. When conflicts arise, be it over chores or screen time, taking the time to ask how the child feels about the rules can provide vital insights into their thought processes. Questions like, "Can you help me understand why this feels unfair?" foster dialogue and show that parents value their children's opinions. Another critical aspect of empathy is modeling vulnerability. Parents who share their own struggles with emotions as well as how they cope with them set an example for their children. Talk openly about moments when you felt overwhelmed or frustrated, and explain what coping strategies have worked for you. For example, discussing how you handle stress at work can help kids learn they are not alone in facing challenges while framing emotions as a normal part of life. Moreover, employing stories or examples that resonate with children can deepen empathetic connection. Sharing stories from your own childhood or popular media where characters confront similar struggles helps normalize these experiences for children. When a parent connects personal anecdotes to broader themes of resilience or understanding differences in emotions, it not only engages a child, but also encourages them to reflect on how they combat similar challenges in their own lives. Parents should also recognize the importance of body language and tone when practicing empathy. Nonverbal cues such as soft eye contact, relaxed posture, and open gestures communicate care and understanding more powerfully than words alone. A warm embrace during difficult times can reaffirm support far beyond verbal acknowledgement. Physical connections often help reinforce emotional ones. In addition to emotional conversations and modeling behavior, it's essential for parents to practice forgiveness and patience when respect is tested. Children make mistakes as part of their learning processes. Responding with understanding instead of anger indicates belief in their capacity for growth. This perspective reassures kids that making mistakes is part of learning how to navigate relationships respectfully. Lastly, empathy extends beyond immediate family dynamics. It aids in cultivating emotional intelligence overall. Teaching children compassion towards others enhances their social skills and helps them develop friendships based on mutual respect rather than conflict. In conclusion, practicing empathy and understanding is vital for regaining respect within family relationships. By validating emotions, considering situations from their children's perspectives, modeling vulnerability through personal anecdotes, maintaining supportive body language, forgiving mistakes with patience, and nurturing compassion towards others, parents foster stronger connections with their children. This approach ultimately cultivates an environment rich in mutual respect that empowers both parents and children to navigate life's challenges collaboratively together. Reinforcing positive behavior is a fundamental method for parents to regain respect from their children, as it shifts the focus from negative actions to those that deserve acknowledgement and praise. When children recognize that their efforts and good behavior are appreciated, they are more likely to continue those behaviors and contribute to a more harmonious family environment. One effective strategy for reinforcing positive behavior is through specific praise. Rather than offering generic compliments like "good job" or "I'm proud of you," parents can provide detailed feedback that highlights the exact behavior they wish to encourage. For example, if a child helps a sibling with homework, a parent might say, "I really appreciate how you took the time to explain that problem to your sister. You showed great patience." This specificity not only validates the child's actions, but also reinforces the idea that their efforts matter. In addition to verbal acknowledgement, parents can incorporate rewards as part of reinforcing positive behavior. Rewards do not need to be materialistic. They can include privileges like extra playtime, a special outing, or even just additional quality time spent together. Implementing a system